Holy Monster Hunter! Monster Hunter Stories 3 just showed the crystallization situation is a lot bigger than we thought. From a whole elder dragon getting fully crystallized, people from different lands monetizing off the crystallized monsters. Last time we got out of the marsh area by defeating the new Monsi Almadron, which is very cool. Now we are finally in new lands on which we was told by an actual hunter we can not only get a large board of information since they are merchants, but crazy new monsters that will make you want to have them on your team. Like, it's a must have. This is an ongoing series. You can watch this in any order, but if you want to watch this from the beginning, then there's going to be a playlist linked in the description below. We're shooting for 20 likes for the immediate next part, so hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get on with the video. Climbing the Yao Sheng Lung stone edge, we hear an explosion near the sand shit, deflecting the stray lava ball. Turns out it was a Pharaoh or Jarkin. I love how much Sunbreak monsters they're adding to the Stories franchise. Now this is going to be an introduction on how I handle monster fights if you're new. Starting off, sets out Green Narcokuga for the egg stance, Circle stance for the defense stacks. Now it's time for the hammer skill, Windmill Bash. The more I use the skill, the better my Wyvern Soul gauge increases. This monster is digging to lava, so that means it's getting enraged. Since it looks like it's doing an AoE, it's time to use my new longsword to increase my gauge, though I don't have the stamina for that. Pharaoh Bomb Crash, a move not only that gives blast blight, but lowers my Wyvern Soul down a lot. My youngin using her porker powers, doing good damage, and her partner used Thunder Breath. Even though it's resisted, it did not only gain the paralysis, but the monster got paralyzed the same turn. Now, using the longsword skill, Spirit Reckoning, to break the crystallized part on the monster's body, we finally don't have to worry about any of the backlash attacks. The rookie is ready to use her all-out kinship attack, and I've never noticed that she falls off her Monsi and gets back on it at the very end. Does that show she's still new at riding Monsters? Getting a topple, not only everyone getting a piece of the staggered monster, but it gave me enough for a kinship level 3 Dark Thrash attack, and that is game. Now let's head to the village so we can get more information about these egg quartz. Before that, the princess was talking about how the egg quartz ruined her life and blah 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 blah. Now we're in a new city. This is the city of merchants, selling and trading egg quartz to survive financially from the crystallization disaster. Making it to the guild leader, turns out she was waiting for our arrival, wondering how she knew we was riders.
What are you? Navi.
Wait, Naviru? Is she from the older games? It's been a minute, but I don't really recognize her. I feel like it will come to me eventually. Oh, Enna! She grew up. You know what's crazy? She actually does look the same from Stories 2. Wait, if the stories are connected, and this is because I don't remember the ending on Stories 2, but what happened to the wings of ruined Rathalos? Why are there special Rathaloses consistently being bred that can quote-unquote be a catastrophe to the world of Monster Hunter? She has worked with people to investigate the cause of the crystallized monsters, and is stating that's what brought us to this area as well. Confirming, she stated she will give us all the information from her disposal. This is the facilities on where they conduct their research. Damn, wondering what's the cause of the crystallization. Wondering what the cause is for the crystallization? They don't have the information on the cause just as yet, though they're wondering if we know of Ashen. Turns out it's an elder dragon that was located in the Sacrosanctum. So due to the war that happened 200 years ago, Ashen disappeared from the sanctum, and with his disappearance, their random crystallization started to emerge. Speculations on if something, someone, or itself killed Ashen. To get more information, we need to travel to the place called the Death's Mouth. So this used to be a village 10 years ago, built for survivors of the Rift War. Though the crystallization swept through the area and not a single soul survived in this area. Traversing through the depths of the Death Maw, we have stumbled upon...
Look out, arachnoids.
Oh, I don't like this one bit. The webs. Now what? Here it comes.
Okay, starting off with Spirit Reckoning, trying to increase my gauge as soon as possible. Now that I'm maxed, I have no stamina. No choice but to win normal clashes. With my stamina slightly regained, I can use Lunge Stance, allowing me to change attacks every time my allies attack. This monster is finished. Not a hard fight, barely any casualties on our end. And now we can proceed from this danger. We have found a group of wanderers, and one of them's even crystallized. We told them we're riders from a far place, and turns out this person knows about my mom. mom. So basically, we're at this village, and there was a child from that village that survived the catastrophe and is around my age. Turns out is our best friend, and he even lied about his name. This man just lied to me. I would too if my name was Chris. I'm joking, I'm not. Looks like we got to see a little bit of the monster that's the cause of the crystallization. Our mom traveled to solve the crystallization situation, and turns out the Rathaloses from 200 years ago halted the activity of the Elder Dragons. Due to the humans' actions from the war, that's what's assumed to cause the start of the crystallization that we know of today. Now, we're heading to the Sacrosanctum to finally finish off our investigation and to try and resolve the crystallization plague. Damn, this sandstorm came out of nowhere. We got no monsters that at least help us against the storm? What was that? There's something in the distance. Wait, isn't it a bit early for...
Everyone run!
Oh damn, it shot at us. Rey Dau. Not gonna lie, we fought a lot of monsters, and I'm not afraid of this trash ass Rey. Oh, so we're just gonna lose. Like, what do I do against this? And it's doing it again! Oh, Rudy! Oh, Rudy got lightning rod? Yeah! Redirect it back at that monster! Oh my god, we have a chance. We can do this. Let's pretend the first run was a practice run. Now I understand it. Let's start it off from when Rudy saves our lives. This time it didn't topple over, but that's fine. Turns out Wyvernfell isn't what I thought it was. It's used to break hearts much faster for staggers or topples. I thought it was like an attack buff. The more you know. Doing an intense amount of damage. We actually, and I didn't think it was possible, got another topple on the monster. Is that specifically for Elder Dragons? High level monsters that can get staggered? Or just Rey Dau itself? Comment down below the answer. It's time for the climax. Bringing out Chata, I have activated Lunch Stance. Survived Rey Dau's strong attack. Venom Queen kicks in for good damage. And the poison got proc. Plus my follow-up attacks, Tia decided she wanted to finish it off with her final attack. There we go. We took down the Desert Elder Dragon, Rey Dau. Defeating the Rey Dau has lifted up the sandstorm. And now we're able to get closer to our goal, the Sacrosanctum. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and have a nice day. Peace.